What results have you seen other manufacturers achieve through advanced services such as these? Shall we come back to you, Hilbrand?
Coming up with this new type of service business models provides a possibility to sort of get a step ahead, show your capability to innovate, not just in technology, but also in your business model. And the biggest advantage of doing so is that you're typically start to see that type of business then grow much faster than your traditional business, and then probably your competitors can do so. Being first and then growing that business, and we've seen quite some spectacular growth rates. And the good news is that it's not only growth, but it's profitable growth. Once you manage to have a sustainable business model that can be standardized, that can be rolled out on a global basis, you see that it can be very, very profitable. So the margins that we see in this type of business, I think is a big motivator for lots of companies to get into these new business models.
So some great virtues, but Ian, you must.
Yeah, no, I was going to pick up on the last point, which we're in business to make money. That's clear. So I was going to pick up on the last point that Hilbrand made, because obviously, the services penetration on and consumables and any inputs that the OEM or the service organization makes margin on. Clearly, that's all to the good. What I was going to move into was also around the stickiness of these models. That's maybe a unfamiliar language for many, but for those who've come from the finance industry, it also is critical for the OEMs, because when I mean by stickiness, I'm talking about customer retention. And these types of models tend to have extremely good levels of customer retention and effectively high barriers to entry for competitors to displace the incumbents. So getting end customers onto these sorts of models is a huge win. And one of the things that's particularly key, which we've touched on in passing, is the data side and smart assets with IoT data. The ability then to really exploit that data, understand the usage patterns of a particular client, and even the treatment of the equipment, that's extremely valuable information, as some of these markets will become more competitive from a pricing perspective. Knowing how your end customers use equipment is a really central and valuable piece, and it's also a reason to get into this market.